Powerhouse. When a stored fighting style icon is available, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to activate Rampage mode. For a limited amount of time, your superstar is impervious to strike attacks, and all grapple and ultimate control moves are unstoppable. Move the left stick in any direction and hold the B button to execute a more powerful Irish whip, sending your opponent tumbling over the top rope and onto the arena floor. Technical. When a stored fighting style icon is available, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to make your superstar technically sound. For a limited amount of time, your superstar will automatically reverse all of your opponent's attacks. Prior to receiving any limb damage, technical superstars will automatically reverse all of their opponent's strong grapple and ultimate control moves. When your opponent is outside the ring and your superstar is near the ropes, move the left stick toward your opponent and press the X button to dive out of the ring and onto the floor below. While running toward your opponent, press the A button to quickly duck behind him, catching your opponent off guard and wide open to an attack from behind. When performing an Irish whip, press the X button right before you release your opponent to pull them back in for a finishing move. High Flyer. When a stored fighting style icon is available, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to ready your superstar for a Possum pin. For a limited amount of time, your superstar will automatically reverse your opponent's next attack and roll them up for a surprise pin. When your superstar is near the ropes, move the left stick toward them and press the X button to perform a springboard attack. When your opponent is outside the ring and your superstar is near the ropes, move the left stick toward your opponent and press the X button to dive out of the ring and onto the floor below. To quickly roll out of the way of an opponent's attack, hold either the right or left trigger and move the left stick in the desired direction. When your opponent is groggy against the turnbuckle, run towards them and press the A button to execute the turnbuckle leapfrog, putting your superstar in the perfect position for a dive. Brawler. When a stored fighting style icon is available, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to wreck shop. For a limited amount of time, your superstar will reverse all of your opponent's strikes. All strike attacks performed by your superstar will be unstoppable. Approach the upper body of a downed opponent and press the A button to execute the ground and pound. While in this position, move the right stick left and right to strike and up and down to perform an additional attack. To unleash your superstar's Fist of Fury, hold the right bumper and press the X button. This will cause your superstar to automatically unleash a combination of 3 successive blows. Submission. If a stored fighting style icon is available while your superstar is performing a submission, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to transform the move into an ultimate submission hold. Your superstar can now wrench your opponent indefinitely for a limited amount of time. Prior to sustaining significant limb damage, move the right stick in any direction to immediately power out of your opponent's submission. When a submission superstar wrenches their opponent, their limb damage meter will slowly regenerate. Dirty. When your superstar is facing a groggy opponent and has a stored fighting style icon, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to execute a super dirty move. Press and hold the A button while standing near the referee to use him as a shield against your opponent's attacks. Move the left stick to walk and release the A button in order to send the referee flying toward your opponent. Following an unsuccessful pin attempt, press the Y button to argue the referee's slow count. To remove the turnbuckle padding so that it inflicts greater damage on your opponent, move the left stick toward a turnbuckle and press the A button. If the referee calls for a rope break while your opponent is locked in a submission hold, move the right stick to ignore them and continue wrenching. Showman. When your superstar is in your opponent's correct finishing move situation with a stored fighting style icon available, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to perform your opponent's finisher. Press the D-pad in any direction to perform a variety of taunts, as Showman superstars will receive a boost of momentum whenever a taunt is completed. To perform your opponent's taunt and steal their momentum, hold the Y button and press the D-pad in any direction. However, if the taunt is interrupted, your superstar will lose all of their momentum instead. Your superstar can also perform a taunt by pressing the D-pad in any direction while standing on the turnbuckle. Follow this action with a successful dive attack, and your superstar will receive full momentum, but if the move or taunt is interrupted, your superstar will lose all momentum. Hardcore. When your superstar is holding a steel chair with a stored fighting style icon, hold the right bumper and press the Y button to perform the hardcore resurrection. Your superstar will use the chair to bust open his own forehead and regenerate a significant amount of limb damage. If a hardcore superstar is made to bleed by their opponent at any point in the match, they will immediately receive full momentum as a result. While holding an object, move the right stick to perform a variety of grapple attacks on your opponent. Some objects can be positioned on your opponent's body by pressing the A button.